action continues with 10 rounds scheduled in the featherweight division. Brought to you by Samson Boxing, Paco Presents, and Nadel's Promotions in association with PCI Promotions, Pain Boxing, and Showtime. Along with their great sponsors, VelvetLlama.com, Spicy Margarita, Mikey Likes It Ice Cream, and Rival Boxing Gear. Our 3 judges assigned will be Jacqueline Atkins, Mark Constantino, and Paul Wallace. When the bell rings, our referee in charge will be Mary Glover. Introducing to you first, fighting tonight out of the red corner, he comes to the ring wearing white, red, and blue, and weighed in at 126.5 pounds. A native of the Dominican Republic, he is now making his home in Fort Lauderdale, Florida, and brings a professional record consisting of 13 wins, just 1 defeat. 10 of his 13 wins come by way of knockout. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Frency, El Gallito Fortunato. And his opponent across the ring, fighting tonight out of the blue corner. He comes to the ring wearing black with gold and weighed in at 125.5 pounds. Fighting out of Gran, Norway, by way of the Philippines, he is undefeated with 16 wins. 7 of his 16 wins come by way of knockout. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing Bernard La Máquina Torres.
In the dressing room, you both receive the same instructions. Whatever you do within the rules of boxing. You protect yourself at all times and you obey my commands at all times. Touch up. Touch up.
Tail of the tape shows a 5-inch height advantage and a bit of a reach advantage as well for Frency Fortunato. Bernard Torres, 2 years older, heading into this 10-round featured fight. And the rules of the fight, once again, as you can see, a fighter cannot be saved by the bell in any round.
So here we go, first round. This is going 10, remember. Torres in the black.
Let's take a closer look at how these two got here. Fortunato certainly has the advantage in terms of overall amateur bouts, going 308 in his run. But Torres is from the same Filipino town as Mark Magsayo, the former featherweight world champion, and defeated him 3 times in the amateur.
Very impressive. Fortunato needs to keep using that jab. It doesn't have to be a hard jab. It can be a touching jab, a hard jab. Just keep dissecting, keep touching. Touch him anywhere with that jab. Keep him at the end of his shots.
You can see by Torres' southpaw stance, the large calves, a lot of comparison here to the great Manny Pacquiao, which he admitted was his late father's influence in originally training him to fight in the Philippines. The darts in and out, very explosive, a good combination puncher.
They're really trying to showcase himself here in the United States.
Torres is going to have to find a way to get in. And the way he's going to do it is by a lot of movement and jab. You got to throw double, triple, quadruple jabs. One jab ain't going to do it. Once he gets in the pocket, he's got to stay in there. That's his fight. I think he's spending too much time on the outside.
So you have to overcome that 5-inch height disadvantage. 2+ inches on reach.
I know it's the first round, but you don't want to let Torres, I'm talking to Fortunato, get too comfortable in there.
Torres looks like he's trying to figure out a way to get inside.
Fortunato really controlling the distance in this first round. And And that's what he's supposed to do. That's his fight.
That jab is long, but
Fortunato right now, he's got a reach with his jab, which is getting picked by Torres.
Torres.
Little. Well, based on that first round, I would think he probably is going to have to go inside, but we'll see.
Torres got off quick there. He opened the round with a lead left cross. See if that can become a weapon for him against the orthodox stance Fortunato.
They'll step in again with a left hook. Good body shot from Fortunato.
They kept telling Fortunato in his corner, just keep touching with the jab, touching with the jab. And we just saw it right now. He touched with the jab, but he landed a good right hand.
A little more punching range now.
Yeah, the jab is going to get you there.
It's clear Torres used the opening round to sort of gauge the distance, read what his opponent has to offer. Much more willing to dart in using the angles, combination punching.
Nice combination from Torres. Torres' corner will give you a reaction every time he throws a punch.
Torres just 7 KOs and 16 victories, but he definitely fights like he's a big puncher in terms of his style and stance.
That type of move is right. He got a body shot in.
He definitely tries to emulate his countryman's style of Manny Pacquiao in the way that he goes in, gets out, but Manny throws, he's like an octopus.
Yeah,
he
that's
throws 5, 10 punch combinations from different angles, and Torres obviously is not doing that.
It also takes next level conditioning to be able to
Yes.
carry that kind of fighting style.
I see Torres trying, but I just don't see him as busy. He's not throwing enough punches to get Fortunato's attention. I still think Fortunato's controlling the fight with the jab.
Yeah. Nothing big, but consistent.
Fortunato coming with some power with the right hand. Torres needs to get in his chest to make him suffocate. He makes him, gotta make him worry. Like Fortunato's just controlling the pace. He's doing whatever he wants.
So this is round 3.
Torres much closer to open this round than he's been in just 10 rounds here. He's got time to work with, but he's got to get going.
Torres kicking a lot of those jabs this time. But not doing very much himself.
Hey, they're body punching by Torres. Right there, he's at mid-distance. He's got to control the fight. Be more at mid and short distance. These fights a lot at long distance. Obviously, he doesn't have to reach them. He can still get tagged here by Fortunato.
fighting out of Norway, guys, which is anything but a boxing hotbed. But he has gotten good sparring in Marbella, Spain, with the likes of Michael Conlon, Arlen Eubanks. Feels he's been tested enough for this opportunity, which is certainly the biggest of his career to date.
It's definitely good work and takes it up to the next level. He's got to use it.
It's already been a pretty big day for Norway on the tennis courts. Ruud was a winner today, and he's in the final, men's final. Torres, like a little piece of that.
Good around here from Torres. Not just the distance and willingness to let his hands go. Even though he's eating shots, you're seeing him beginning to counter with that right hand, which he can do with a looping hook. He's also got a very short right hook, which he uses to often hurt his opponents.
Takes a pretty nifty little step to his right to crank that right hand, too.
These right hands to the body for Fortunato are really starting to add up as Torres continues to close in on that distance.
Well, let's go to our all together.
Got that proof of concept back in 2001 with Leonard Doreen.
Exactly.
Mike, round 3.
This is round 4 of the scheduled 10 rounds.
Torres getting a little close. Every round is getting a little closer. Obviously, he's got a plan. It's round number 4, but I really think he's got to get in there and dig to the body, both sides, and go up the middle and push Fortunato back. Can't allow a guy like Fortunato to think. You know, he's got a long jab, he's stringy, he gives you movement. You got to force him to do different things to just get him uncomfortable.
Torres considers himself a counter-puncher, but it's really pushing the action that's going to turn the momentum in his favor in this fight.
He's trying to do it, but he's not doing it behind a jab. He's just kind of leaping in.
He got whacked by a hard right hand by Fortunato coming in.
Fortunato told us in the fighter meetings he's more than happy to box from distance and control this fight, but if his opponent crosses that line and tests his power, he believes he can get him out of there with a single shot.
And I think that shot is going to be the right hand because he really dissects with that right hand. He uses it very well through the body, straight down the middle, over the top. He works up the jab really good. But that's because Torres is allowing him to do that.
Stop punching.
Short counter right hand once again by Torres. Sneaky punch for him.
And there's a sharp right hand, exactly as you said, and it drops Torres.
First time Torres has been down as a professional.
I don't think it really hurt him, but there's no doubt about it.
Definitely a knockdown.
Shot to him, right hand. And Fortunato.
Back up. Back up. Into my space.
So we come to round 5 of this 10-round fight. And again, Torres going to have to find a way.
When you factor in that slow start for Torres, it took him about 2 rounds to gauge the distance, and now a potential 10-8 round in round 4. He's really going to need urgency here.
Looked like Fortunato's leg buckled for a minute. I don't know if it's from the punch or just him stepping back.
Battle for foot position between the southpaw and the orthodox fighter. And you can see Fortunato keeps stepping on the foot of Torres, but that's not stopping him from landing big shots.
Torres stepping it up a little bit. That's exactly what he's got to do. He needs to keep that momentum going, keep that pressure.
He has a strong jab when it gets it. Straight left hand from Torres. Ooh, better round from Torres here.
Right uppercut from Fortunato, catching Torres darting in perfectly.
Just tattooing Torres with that jab. And again, it lands sometimes it doesn't. You see Torres block the jab, but it sets up the right hand and combinations.
Fortunato is so long, he's so athletic. You let him consistently get off with that jab. You're playing right into his style, his game plan. You can see the power punches here. The tail end of round 5. Torres with the advantage, 33-26, but Fortunato, who scored the knockdown in round 4, has certainly enjoyed the bigger impact so far.
Nice combination there from Torres.
I love the way Fortunato changes that right hand. You see over the top, down the middle to the body.
Three-punch combination from Torres. More competitive round, certainly. Come to round 6 now. Just past the halfway point.
This is where Torres really needs to make something happen. He really needs to close that distance and stay in there. Stay in the grill and work up and down. Keep him in the ropes there. See, he keeps him, he backs him up, and then he backs up again.
Left hand lead that time.
If you watch tape on Fortunato, his footwork tends to be his greatest defense. He's able to stay on the outside when he wants to. If you notice the last few rounds, he's been setting up shop right in front of Torres. And
all right, let's bring in Steve Farhood. This time I mean it, Steve. How do you see this so far?
Well, Barry, I think the difference in the fight is the knockdown in round 4 for Fortunato. You know, he's controlling distance with his jab, but he's missing with most of them. I don't think they're landing. Yet it enables him to limit Torres' output, and Torres is landing usually one shot at a time. So I have Fortunato ahead 48-46, all because of that round 4, in which he won it with the knockdown 10-8.
All right, thank you, Steve. I'm with Steve. That's the way I see it also.
Stop!
Fortunato's letting Torres get a little bit too close here. This is the distance where Torres can have the potential to do his best offense. Like Steve mentioned, the frequency of the jab is there, but the effectiveness is starting to wane just a bit.
He took a right hand of the body that time, Torres.
Torres, kind of daring, willing to take chances, darting in, squaring up at times, leaving himself open to try to land that one big shot.
Too many single punches by Torres.
Good body shot there a moment ago from Fortunato.
Stop watching. Break.
But it connects, but I keep saying this. I want him to throw more punches and bunches, 3 and 4 punch combinations, and stay on his opponent more.
This is round 7.
You have to really land something of consequence.
Yeah, to change the tempo of the fight.
He's been creative, he's been daring, he's been a little bit sneaky. But nothing to stop Fortunato's forward momentum when he's been building behind that jab, as you mentioned.
Good body shot by Fortunato. He took one from Torres, but Fortunato's was better. Three-punch combination from Torres.
Exactly what I'm talking about. He needs more of that. 3, 4, 5 punch combination like Manny Pacquiao.
Yeah.
Por favor.
Body shots have been a big story so far. Fortunato with that edge, although Torres starting to pick up his body attack this round with combinations. Because Fortunato not able to control the distance with anywhere the ease he had in the early rounds.
Left hand from Torres.
Definitely a lot busier in this round, Torres. Doesn't have enough power to get that respect from Fortunato. But he's scoring points in this round.
Well, I wonder if the body ends up being the quickest way to gain some of that respect, as Fortunato's had his mouth open for most of this round.
This with the red cross.
The action can be fairly even like this. Sometimes judges are looking for different things. I like the ring generalship this round from Torres, trying to back up Fortunato constantly with that forward body attack.
Nice combination there from Torres. Maybe one of his best of the fight.
Very explosive with this combination.
To know John pretty well. And, unlike any other tennis player who has those little moments of frustration, the dust flew up, kinds of blow-ups. McEnroe was the only guy I've ever seen he got better after all of those.
He was tennis's first rock star.
Yeah, he was. Great player, great player. More shots, I think, than certainly anybody I've seen. Maybe ever.
may be subtle here, but momentum has seemed to shift in the direction of Bernard Torres.
A little bit.
Yeah, I can see that.
All right, let's bring in Steve Farrow. And, Steve, you had it as only a 2-point fight the last time we talked at the midway point. And do you agree that Torres kind of getting back into this thing here a little bit?
Well, Barry, I've given him 2 of the last 3 rounds. He's certainly closing the distance, but he's got a lot to overcome because he's given away some of those rounds with inactivity, and he had the knockdown. So I still have Fortunato ahead, 67-65 after 7.
So do I, Steve. Unbelievable, isn't it? What do they say about great minds? That's Steve Farrow, one of the great boxing minds. Been around the show for more than 22 years.
Well, a Hall of Fame person to go along with his Hall of Fame credentials in the boxing game, and one of the most fair and honest scorers as well in this business.
One body shot. Fortunato breathing through his mouth a lot more. You mentioned that earlier.
And for Torres, though, he just can't let down. There cannot be these long stretches of inactivity. He's going to have to seize the moment to truly turn the momentum fully in his favor down the home stretch.
Both of those, he lunge.
Stop punching! Right!
Shot that knocked Fortunato backwards again. Could have just been feet tangling up.
There was a good left hand from Torres before that as he leaped in with a 3-punch combination, and he's headhunting here. He's trying to make his moment happen.
Definitely's got the momentum going. He needs to keep it that way these next 2 rounds. Very
And
aggressive.
there was a good right hand right there. Maybe his best punch of the fight. Big round.
We got a fight.
For Torres. Don't come to round 9. You want Torres still to work the body.
We flashed the graphic earlier in terms of the experience going late. One thing to remember, in fights that have gone 7 rounds or more, Torres is undefeated, 6-0 with 1 stoppage. Out of 3-1 in 4 fights, he's gone past 7 rounds.
Now Torres in his face in this round, pushing Fortunato off balance. That's what he's got to do the work out there when he has him on the ropes. Don't let him get off of there.
Torres has certainly used smart pressure to find single openings, but he may need a little bit more of aggressive pressure to leave no doubt when he has these situations with Fortunato cornered.
I agree, a lot more head movement too. A lot of head movement, a lot of feints. Work himself inside.
Fortunato just ran a little bit on his bike. This is Steve's scorecard, and you can see he's got it a 1-point fight right now.
It's up for grabs. Who wants it more?
Right hand from Torres there as they exited off of the tie-up.
He's going to have to chase Fortunato around him. Fortunato.
He's doing it, though, this round.
Yeah, he is, yeah.
Fortunato back to simply pawing with that jab, not necessarily using it as a weapon, as he's definitely leery of these left-handed leaping shots that Torres is able to uncork. Torres starting to cough the ring much better.
Yeah.
About time. I was looking for that early on, at least halfway through the fight from Torres. Definitely making the fight in this round. I believe if he could fight like that in the next round, he might probably pull it out.
We're starting to win the battle of the foot placement, getting outside, dipping to his right. Outside of that lead left foot of Fortunato and getting off with those hooks.
Well, there's very few fights. Oh, that was
See a clash of heads as Torres leaped in.
Close round. 10th and final round. Both corners saying their guy needs to go out there and do some business.
Well, no surprise, this fight is potentially up for grabs, and Torres showing us the urgency that we've asked for.
Standing close.
This is the closest he has looked to Manny Pacquiao throughout the 10 rounds tonight.
Good left hand there, and that knocked Fortunato back. And another good left hand. Steve Farhad has an even fight. So whoever wins this round on Steve's card and mine.
Hurricane force pressure from Torres. He's eating a few counter shots to get there, but outworking Fortunato in this final round.
Definitely.
Well, he's showing to the judges that he wants it more. Hopefully that'll catch the judges' attention. It would catch my attention.
Been a gutsy rally for Torres. A sustained one, but it has picked up steam.
Definitely. Slipping a left hand in there regularly. Good left hand again. Body shot from Fortunato. Combination, three-punch combination from Torres. Two good shots from Fortunato. Back Torres up. Torres right back on top. Could come down to the final minute here.
Stop punching! Stop!
'Stop! Good shot from Fortunato, but right back comes Torres.
Big deep breath from Fortunato.
He let his hands go in this round. Torres makes a big round for him.
Pressure fighter late, although Fortunato digging in and fighting back.
"25 seconds left. What a round this has been. Fortunato got a shot in. A little short with that one.
A little bit of blood coming from the nose of Torres after that combination.
Final 10 seconds. Both men got there. And that's it. Judges will decide.
We go to the judges' scorecards, and we have a split decision. Judge Paul Wallace scores it 95-94 in favor of Bernard Torres. Judge Mark Constantino scores it 95-94 in favor of Frency Fortunato. And Judge Jacqueline Atkins scores it 97-92 for your winner, Frency El Gallito Fortunato.
I said it was close, except for one judge.
97-92, that's not the fight I saw. I would have no problem Fortunato winning a close fight here, but that's disrespectful of the effort that Torres put in.
Or I would have been happy with a draw, too.
Yeah.
That could have happened.